Generic greetings, and welcome back to the Vault-Tec Incarceration Experiment. In the previous episode, we got this dormitory. We call it a dormitory room, or can't really call it cell block. I guess it's sort of the quarters area, whatever you would like to call it. We got this up and running, and essentially got one of the basic grants done, which is dormitory B, hence why I said we called it a dormitory. We've also planned out this area, which is essentially going to be the same sort of thing, but we actually are going to have these as dormitories, but then have them as, I guess you could call them family cells, even though family cells do exist in the game in a female prison, but it's not that. It's essentially the same sort of things, but with just more items in it. So instead of just a toilet and a bed, we will have like a radio and a television, things like that. And the idea is that this will be where the higher graded cells are, as well as, say, for example, I don't know, like a family area, stroke, overseers, or like quarters, things like that. In this episode, what we'll be doing is essentially getting our vault dwellers, because we want to finish off some of the basic things. So get some more like tables and chairs in the diner, increase the kitchen, actually put some water to this sink, which a lot of people have been complaining about, things like that, and then crack on. Obviously, we need to do a lot of planning before we do that, but at the end of the episode, hopefully we'll have some prisoners. So, first things first, we will go over to this dormitory, the diner. They begin with a D, so it's about right. And we're going to rotate things around, and what we're going to do is essentially finish it off. We're just going to fill all of these areas in like so, and then same things with the bench. There we go. There's been several comments regarding the overall design. Most people seem to be quite happy with it and say it's different, if nothing else. And yeah, it is. It's not the most efficient. In fact, it was never planned to be like that, and it's certainly annoying for certain people who like the vault in a very symmetrical layout, but obviously we haven't got that. I also need to put that wall in, which is something people said. There's been several comments saying about having boilers on the outside of these areas, so we could have a boiler, for example, here, and then connected up to the sink. Now, that won't work, because the idea, as I've said several times, that this is all supposed to be inside a mountain, so it's supposed to be filled in, but obviously we can't have that if what we'd have to do is fill it with all of these walls, but that looks terrible, as I demonstrated around this corner a couple of episodes ago. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, but either way, we will keep cracking on. We might eventually go and do that, if that's what's called for, but probably what will happen is we will just leave it. But what I do want to do is probably have some way of detecting escapes, because this area, tunneling down this, is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Like, what we really needed to do, ideally, was have this corridor here as like a passageway where we can put dogs so they can sniff around and like find anyone that's trying to dig, because at the moment it's very, very difficult to stop someone tunneling from there and out, because after all, this is a prison, even though, you know, it's a modded it's modded prison architect, as I've said several times. It's still not a vault, but it is the Vault-Tec Incarceration Experiment. Anyway, so workers are going to crack on. That'll be good. We do need to sort out things like our overall regime, as you can see. Several people asking for a very harsh regime, some saying we can do experiments. What sort of thing can we go for? We're probably going to have a lot of work time in this, even though there's actually no work to be had in here. Several people have said, well, we should probably go for something with work. For example, a workshop, but I don't know, because, well, here's the thing. Where are we going to put it? Like, I don't really know where we can actually put that thing. I just have no idea where it would fit in. Anyway, what we'll do, we will go to our water, and we can see that the closest hot water to this is actually in that corner, which is feeding the shower. Now, that will also then feed the showers that will go in here, because we are going to have some showers in these couple of cells, but we do need some water over this corner. And honestly, the best place to put it is probably just in this room. We could just put it in a corner. There's no reason why we can't. However, several people have mentioned that we should move that round the corner anyway, and have all of this as like one is a line of freezers, one is a line of cookers, and then the cleaning around the bottom. I don't mind that idea, so I'm going to dismantle both of these just so I can rotate them round and implement said idea. So we'll probably put the freezers that way, like, do we really want to put them like that, or like that? Like that, straight across? Or do we want to have them stepped? Or do you want to have them against the back? Yeah, probably just against the back is perfectly fine. So we'll have our sinks, we'll put the sinks in, so we'll go for 1, 2, and then rotate it around 3, and then 4, and then because we can, and we've never really bothered with it, we'll just have a water boiler right in the open there. We've never done that before, for no other reason than I just tend to put them inside, but I like the idea of just like a big water boiler there. That's where all the water tank is. You could imagine in Fallout, obviously it wouldn't be this like weird copper plumbing, or I say weird because most plumbing's like that anyway, or plastic, but yeah, it's like, well, lead lined, I guess it would, well, lead wouldn't it be if it was really, really old, but no, what I'm trying to get to is essentially that, you know, it would be, in Fallout, it would be like big and chromy. It would, wouldn't it? It would be very, very chromed up, because everything in Fallout is chrome, because that's like what they're going for, essentially. Let's just connect this up, like so, and then that will actually give all of the sinks some power. Power? Well, they'll give them the power of water, which is like, you know, good or bad, depending on how you look at it. Alright, let's just go. It's a bit of a crap power, isn't it? What power do you have? I can literally wash things. It's the worst superpower everywhere. It's like Captain Planet. What was his thing? Like earth, fire, wind, and then what was it? Heart or something? It was like, well, I can see where you're going with that, but I'd rather be able to like make a mountain explode rather than point at someone and they go, "Ooh, I get a little tingling feeling right here." Yeah, it's a bit, yeah. I'd rather have the ability to like cause mountain earthquakes and fall them down or whatever. Anyway, so we'll crack on with the building here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookers. We probably go for a 7th because we can. There, and then, you know, we're all sorted. I haven't got a trash can, which is, oh, it's even got the vault thing on it. Look at that. Very, very nice. Well, we're gonna have to put one of those in. We'll put it in, I don't know, maybe in the corners, like that. It fits in. You can just sort of fling your food over there and go in there. Yeah, it's about right. Cool. Okay, so where are we missing out on things? Well, there's several walls that we haven't put in, which is not great, but we will go ahead and put these walls in. Obviously, a lot of these rooms will be like different separate ones and whatnot, same as over here. We'll need to do, like, so this is going to be, well, it's going to be a bit of everything. It's like security as well as, well, what would you call it? Is it security? Is it security? Yeah, it's security, actually. Security and holding cell and all sorts of stuff. All of these doors are going to have to be put in. Vault doors in. Storage. People have said that the storage is too big. Yes, you're right. I always make storage too big. I don't know why, it just happens. And people have said that actually security on a lot of vaults would be around here. You're actually not wrong. So what I might do is probably do something like that. Right? And then we will go to storage. And we will get rid of that on that side. And then we'll have a staff door. Staff door there. We've already got a staff door there. And then we'll have this as a security room. Because we can. So, we're also going to have this. We were going to have this as a security room as well. There's loads of security all over the place. We'll have this one as just a standard designated security room where we can interrogate people or do whatever we want. This one we will have as our automatic door opener and closer, because that's a thing. This one was our kennel, I believe. Yeah, kennel. And then this one was our security room for the guns and such. Which people have said that we could actually expand up to this side if we really want to, because, you know, reasons. So, pause it for a moment, let's have a quick look and see what we haven't got. Go over to Bureaucracy tab. You can see we haven't got an assistant, which is the lawyer in this game. We haven't got edumacation, so we'll go for that. Same as Armory, we haven't got that. We haven't got remote access, which we do need to unlock as well. And as you can see, it's saying, oh my god, we can't do anything because, well, we haven't got the staff. Well, we will resolve that by actually hiring one unit of chief. There we go. Obviously, he can't do anything at the moment because he has not got an office. Now he's got an office. Excellent. And we might as well designate that last one as well. And there we go. So what will happen, once he's researched that, we'll be able to shove down in this corner some automatic door openers and closers. Okay, so we've still got the long-term investment on the go. We've got the security procedure certification, which is hire 10 guards, unlock patrols through bureaucracy, which we're doing, assign 3 guards to patrol routes, which obviously will be done in due course, and then finally assign them to patrol routes. Now we've got that one, all done essentially. So we just need to hire some more staff. Now I'm not going to hire them now. I'll do it later on. The Atrium. The reason I'll do it later on is because I don't want to pay for the staff for the next couple of days. I'll buy them right near the end. So, the Atrium. Now, there's been several people saying about this thing. Either we put carpet in or we don't or whatnot. I'm going to put it in with full carpet mode. We're going to go ham on this carpet. And what we'll probably end up doing is still have this as an indoor area. Now, some people have said what we should do is delete the surrounding foundations, so we actually have this as outside. But that completely removes the idea of this. Like, the whole point is that we don't have that. We don't have an outside. That's the point. What we don't have as well, actually, is any lights, which is something I do want to resolve by putting a light in there and a light in there. Excellent. Obviously, we've got the same issue around here, so one in there, one in there, and there, and then light, one in the corridor, and then one in here. We haven't got lights in this room, so we will put them in. And these are all lit. These are all lit. These are actually dimly lit in this corner, but I'm not too bothered about that. If it's dimly lit in the corner for whatever reason, then it's fine. It's just how the vault was built. It was just, oh yeah, it's just didn't really bother with it. We just didn't decide it was. Decided it wasn't a good idea, and we didn't do it. Alright, fair enough. So, in terms of flooring, I believe these are all just standard vault floor, which is fine. So, put all the vault floor in. Obviously, this is costing me some money, but I do want to go around and make sure that we are not just ignoring parts of it. Now, we've got an area here, which is going to be, this was originally, I believe, extra canteen, but people rightly said that we don't need that, so I've got rid of it. So, this is going to be our common room. We do need to possibly put in, perhaps, maybe like, I think we'll call terminals for terminals for dwellers to have conversations and hack passwords. Yeah, that's referencey. Yeah, we do want probably a area in here which has got terminals. Essentially, it's your phone booths, right? Is it phone booths? Is it phone booths? That is the question. Is it a phone booth? I'm guessing it is. The way to find out is if it's a phone booth is go over to our rooms tab and then go for is it called a common room? It is called a common room. Sometimes they change it with the mod, you see. So there's a common room, and then it will highlight all of the things it thinks should be in here, which is pool tables and benches. So it didn't highlight the phone booth. Let's zoom into here. That does not say. Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm convinced that it's, you've got your televisions, you've got your terminals being the phone booths in the game. Now, where do I want to put them? Well, I could put them in this corner, but I don't know, I always seem to have them around the center here. I don't know what will be best. Is it okay if I go around this area? I don't know. I'll leave it for now. I'll leave it. Go to lighting, because we need to light this room up. And there we go. There's some lighting. Excellent. So I just need to check for a moment yep, we've now got Armory. We're going to unlock, there's Merc stations, which obviously situates a Merc on a tower outside. Yeah, it's sniper towers. We'll unlock patrols. We'll unlock deployment. Do want to have surveillance. It's pretty important that we get that. So, what are we missing out on? Well, we need to sort out essentially the doors. So anywhere where there's like a double marker and we haven't got doors, we're putting them in. And the reason for this is that the vault should be full of these doors all over the place. And then we're going to connect automatic door openers, which is going to be a nightmare to wire up, but, you know, that's what we're doing, because that was the idea. Security door. Or do you want to put just a standard door? We'll put a standard door in the common room. We'll allow anyone access to that one. Same as these ones in the back here. Or do we? No, I don't know about them ones. There's been a little bit of an issue when it comes to the doors, because the idea was that we have like double doors pretty much everywhere, and we have it all connected with the automatic door openers, you see. obviously the issue with that is that it's a nightmare to wire up. But also, there's an issue because... Let me just put these flooring in up to there. The other issue is essentially that if you have areas that don't have the doors in, like here, what do you put in there? Do you put in standard doors? Do you put in staff doors? Or do you... I just don't know. I just don't know. Whether we put what... I don't know what to put doors in. I think I'm making that clear that I'm just not sure. I don't think there's any wrong with that. I think I'm just being honest. I just don't know what sort of doors we want to use. Do we want to have... like, automatic doors everywhere? Or do we want to have some that are openable with the staff, like that one? I guess you could call them key-carded doors. You know, they would open with a key card because of the staff. And then the rest would always have to have, like, the security area here. Open it up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. We've clarified this now. Excellent. So, over to our security. And is it still in utilities? Yes, it is. Door control system. So, we want a couple of door control systems. Where do we want to put them, though? Dogs are there. Armory. It's going to be here. Oh, we could put them here. Door control systems at the front here would sort of make sense, wouldn't it, really? I mean, all of the controls... No, you have the overseas office, so it's going to be in here. So, if we put them on the back, because the other side's going to be CCTV, he says that with not much degree of confidence, because actually CCTV monitors are 3x3, so they'd sit in the centre, which means if we did that, then they might not be able to sit there. So I don't actually know. It depends on where they get placed. What we're best off doing actually is moving that door further to the right by one, and then we can put two automatic door openers next to each other. That's the plan. So we're dismantling this, and then we will fill it in. Actually, we should have probably done it the other way around, because now we're just going to fill this in and brick it up. So we'll go for a staff door, and we'll put it one there. Okay. So there's our automatic door opener. Now, the plan is to have a couple of them for no other reason than I think it would be a nice thing to wire up and easier to troubleshoot. So we've got two door openers here, and what we need to do is actually go around, and this is going to be the problem, is actually put door servos on every door. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, door servo, door servo, door servo, door servo, door servo, door servo, door servo. Again on these ones here, this one. Now, by all means, if I miss one of these out, you can tell me. Now the main door, do we have a door servo on that? Or do we have the main vault door as a manual operation? No, it would have a door servo on, wouldn't it? One there, and then we'll rotate them round. Like that, and like that. And like that. This. I already regret this decision. It's just silly. It is a silly place. Right. I think I've managed to fix that. I'm going to have a door servo. Hang on, where is it? I've removed this door because I want that as a security door. And also, what people have said is that this one is a security door. We're going to change it to a remote door, which means we don't often use this. A remote door is quite simple. It means it can be only opened remotely. No keycards, no nothing, which is essentially what that door would be like, I guess. Same you can do with a vault door, but yeah, we'll have it like that. Pause it for a second while I now... I'm going to have a drink for this. Today's beverage's cup of tea. So, here we go. Connect. And we're going to wire things up. So, how we're going to do this. Well, we will have the main door, and then probably what we want is 2 different levels, like security rating, essentially, of two security ratings of door, I think. And it means that, like, if you hacked one terminal, you would only get access to one, rather than the full vault. I think the main vault door, anything that's classed as security, and all of the doors around where the prisoners are, we have as that. Yep, okay. And anything else... Oh, actually, we'll probably have overseas... Overseas office would be in that as well, wouldn't it? Yep, overseas office. And probably the staff room, I would say. And everything else... Oh, we've missed one out. Hey, I knew there'd be at least one. And I'm sure there's many more. In fact, there's one there that I haven't put in. But we've done that one. And that one. And that one doesn't need one. That one's done. What's that? That's a staff door. That's a staff door. 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 They're put in. Staff door. Security doors. These don't have doors. Door. Door. We've even missed a door out here, to be fair. Hang on. Hang on, Derek. Hang on. Get this sorted. Right. Shorted. So. That's the wrong button. Apparently the regime opens when you click on that still. Thought they changed that. So, we'll get those doors put in. And once those have been placed, we will then go around and... I'm going to have to put a door servo. Actually, I've ordered a door servo. I thought I ordered a door servo. So, we'll change all these ones. Or I'd rather add all these ones. So, damn it, there's a one there. Damn it. And blast. Damn it all to hell. And there's one there as well. Oh, fiddlesticks. That one. And those are already connected. That one isn't. Those do need to be connected. So, does that one. And... there we go. So, where are the doors? Where are the ones that we don't have a door servo? So there's a couple more. We have to have a door servo there. And... see, it's strange the way we're going with this one, because we could have... you could say, well, if you got one that way, why haven't you got one that way? Because that's what the vaults are like, aren't they? Like, every intersection has, like, a triple door solution system, but... honestly, I don't think I really want to do that. We'll have a remote door here as well. This is going to be our armory, so we want remote only for that one. Actually, no. Probably not a remote door. Or do we want a remote door? No, probably a security door. The reason being is that we want... do we want access for people to go in there and open it up? No, we're dismantling that. We do want a remote door for the armory. We only want the people to be going there. The people who go there, they have to have access from this panel. So remote door, we'll put the remote door in. There we go. Right, so back over to connections. And obviously we have to have a door opener on that one. There we go. We haven't got a door down the bottom. As I said, this will be a bit of a nightmare when it comes to placing doors and such. We've also spent probably 20 grand on doors and servos, but that's what makes this thing different. So I'm not upset in the slightest. In fact, I'm glad that it's something that we've not really done before. And I forgot a door servo as well. Okay. So, connections, this one. This is the... no, we'll go for the high security one. Which is that one. Yep. And dogs we don't need access to. We don't need high security door for a dog. We do, however, want this connection. There we go, and that one, and that one. So, is there anywhere else that I'm missing? I don't think so. I think that's all of the security doors. These ones are connected up to the other one. That one's connected up. No. I think we're about right. It'll be actually easier once we get prisoners in. It'll actually be a lot easier because you'll immediately be able to see it because all the doors will close. So it'll be very, very easy. So, speaking of prisoners, let us go to deployment. Let us go to staff only. Let us change that to staff only. We want to go and remove, or rather we want to put in a cave wall there and there, like so. And we do want, because we've got a grant done, we want to go to... Actually, we haven't got a grant done because I haven't unpaused it. It was going for the long-term investment. I thought it was finished. We haven't got gates on the outside, by the way, which we could do. We can happily put gates on the outside and like fences around, because it means that essentially, you know, the Vault-Tec fencing and such. Right, so staff, guards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go to 12. There we go. Haven't got any armed guards yet, but we will be getting some. Cooks, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 in total. Assign 3 guards to patrol routes. Well, first things first, staff door. Obviously, all of this outside is staff only. It says there's no access to it. So maybe, just for the sake of... I'm not even going to try and legitimize what I'm going to do here. But just because we might need access around these areas at some point to build or whatever, because it's a game, right? I mean... I've played a couple of games that you do make an underground, not vault, but like a underground area. In fact, what was the game that I played? It was only this year as well. I think was it this year? God, I can't remember. There's a game where you do build underground and stuff. It was not too bad. But the idea is that, you know, it's Prison Architect. I can't not have access to these areas because I do really need to build around here. But yeah, it's not the game where you. It's not the game where you are digging tunnels out. It's not Dungeon Keeper, Architect. Staff room, Overseer's office, all of these offices here, all of these bits. Armory, obviously we're changing all of these to be staff only. This is going to be cleaning cupboard. This is fine. That can be set as staff only. Infirmary's fine. That's security. Oh no, security will be open, perhaps. Because we do need to interrogate people, so we'll probably take them to the front there. So common room's fine. Kitchen, no, we'll have people working there, no problem. Obviously the overseer's office, staff room, that's all like closed off. I think that's about it. This little bit here is actually a room. Hang on. There you go. It's where the water heater is. So, I think that's all of the... As far as I can tell, that's all of the... That's all of the no access set. We'll go back over to deployment and guard patrols. And we'll set up a guard patrol there. I do like this colour. I like the green they've gone with this. And then finally, there's 3 there. Unpause it and boom, grant done. So we'll have someone patrolling around the front here. There you go. And we could do the infirmary, same thing, if we really want to. But we'll leave it for now, I think. But we will want someone patrolling around here. Now, whether or not we have armed guards just wandering around is really up for debate. Do we have armed guards wandering around? Or do we have armed guards and not have them about the place? Like, do we have, if we have armed guards, do we sit them in here just in case? Or do we not have armed guards? Let me know, what do you think? Either way, we're going to go to our reports and we're going to get our corporate security rating that requires armed guards. We'll go for work assignments. We'll go for trading, which requires a trading room and things like that. We're probably going to go for trading room. Obviously, having it so you were a completely sealed off vault is probably not the case. No, I don't think it will be the case because essentially it is, as I've said many a time, still prison tactics. So we do need a way to legitimize the reasons for a trader turning up. So I think the narrative we're going for is essentially Vault-Tec experiment, insert generic vault number here, and it's essentially crims, prisoners previously incarcerated vault dwellers or ones with criminal experience, things like that. They get brought in here to see how they would fare in a very enclosed space. It's essentially the same thing what they're used to, but over probably a longer period with no real no real chance of either redemption or parole, because essentially it's been bombed outside. But that was like however many years ago now, and we have opened the vault up. We are doing parole now, and but would they want to leave? I mean, if you're in this nice vault, I mean, you might have a wanderous spirit. There are reasons why you want to go outside. You might want to experience it. But if you were told about what's outside, well, actually, you've got food, you've got water, you're well kept, you've got entertainment. Outside, yeah, it's just full of things that are trying to kill you. It's like Australia, essentially. It's like, it's just full of things that are there to give you either stab wounds or poisonous things, or if not, the heat will get to you, or whatever. You just don't want to go out there. I mean, that's nothing against the country. It's full of things. Every time I see it on the news, it's just like someone's been murdered by a six-legged hopping murder monster. I don't want to see the wildlife that comes from there. Either way, would you want to go out there with massive red scorpions and ghouls and stuff? I really don't want. I'm not saying Australia has ghouls or anything like that. I mean, I've never been to the country. I'm sure it's bloody lovely. But either way, yeah. Would you want to go outside after watching all of the lovely like cartoons on the television, then going outside and get shot by a super mutant? Probably not. You would probably want to stay inside. But the reasons why I was even started this train of thought here, why we got onto this, is essentially because we'll have traders turn up and we've opened the vault now and we're letting them go. Maybe it's part of the experiment, maybe it's not. It's years later, we do need to trade with them, and game is game. Right, there we go, we're leaving it there, and actually we will go over to our intake, and we're going to say max on everything, and then fill to capacity. And we are going to have all different risks because that's what people voted for, because it'll make things interesting. So I'm okay with that. Next episode, we get prisoners, so we need to sort out regime, we need to sort out our punishments, we need to sort out loads of things. So as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.